Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a...
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready to break.
6, Mike, 56.
General West.
Let's go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there.
You can't block me. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check. Check 43.
Tomlinson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
We hit it.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Check 9, check 9.
Back to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Sanders. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 ending. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Vic operating on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 82 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Make sure we ease into the game, let it come to us. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better.
132 fighters.
4 yards.
Ready?
2nd and 6. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that.
2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. Not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
And that's the first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On the set.
58 the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, they're ready. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Travel. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Switch. Switch.
Now a carry for the forward. First round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Mike, what's 95? It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Zip, zip.
The sand. No, check. He's Mike.
Yeah, that's what I do. 95.
On 2nd and 9. Vick flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Anderson always got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! On 17-yard line.
Ready!
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
At the 22-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the pass.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On the double.
58, Mike. Come off the ball hard.
Now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set, hut. 55. Hey, Lobo. Here in the middle. 55. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch the edge. 80 weapon. Mike 55. Mike 55. I'm coming.
So here's Vick following the interception. Gets it to Gordon. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Chargers 7.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. Okay. Spell. He don't want it. Why? Get hey. 95 is Mike. Watch 95. Hey, let's get in there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Vick steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On third down, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a second and long. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Crunch.
Ready, ready.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
The 48-yard line.
Here we go. 15 lining.
Check pass.
Go. Motion. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
95 is Mike. Watch 95.
That's it. Nothing today.
You got nothing.
A first down throw coming for Vick. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. This is more where I came from.
On third down, Vick out of the gun. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10.
all over you.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. He'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
55, 55. 3
Here's Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vic. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
I got you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Double dog, that's the way.
Watch twist. Topper. Smooth.
56 to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Haywood.
45's the Mike.
Clear.
Watch the slats.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown,
A
Chargers.
big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike Badgley would kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brings up second and 7.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get it behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here we go. 10, touchdown. Off. Ready? X3.
This time they'll throw it with Vic. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hot 7.
From the shotgun, it's Vic rolling to his left.
Let's go, baby.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Vic will look to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Charlie.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
To throw again. Vic being chased out left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
I got him. He's mine. Mike 5-5. Mike 54. Mike 5-5.
On third down, Vic. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready? Mike, Pittsburgh.
Check 55, Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put him.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop in behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Third down.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Right there, 56.
Guys, it's game situation.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
The score, Falcons 21.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready, ready!
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys that try to wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go. We got it. Orbit.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick buying time to his left. He'll run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30, 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
You ain't doing nothing.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
2nd and 5.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
He completes it to Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
61, matchbox lights.
Twist. Watch the
Down.
On first down, Tomlinson. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check 3, check 3. 56 the mic, boys.
Let's go.
Check 56.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, Alpha. Deep grip, deep grip.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Steps away to his left. Going left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing, Vic. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Hey, motion, motion.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Down and 12.
Here we go. Set and read. 5, Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
To throw, Vic. Being chased out left. Makes to run past the 20. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 16. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
It's a party now. Check, 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 check.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Yeah, baby.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And, you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 27, Chargers 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
You got three down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Gordon on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Let's get it.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Here's Vic. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let him know, let him know. Hatchet, hatchet.
Gordon. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
18-yard line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Falcons, they get back to 500.